I want to talk to you today about ruling your atmosphere. You see, life will always bring challenges. There will be difficulties, negativity, and distractions trying to pull you down. But the good news is you are not a victim of your environment. You are the ruler of it. You can't always control what happens around you, but you can control what happens inside you. You don't have to let worry, fear, or doubt dictate your destiny. You have the power to set the tone for your life, to fill your atmosphere with faith, joy, and confidence. 1, your atmosphere determines your altitude. Think of an eagle. It doesn't stay on the ground with the chickens pecking at problems. No, the eagle rises above the storm, soaring high where the air is clear. If you want to go higher in life, if you want success in your education, career, or relationships, you must create an atmosphere that lifts you up, not pulls you down. 2, guard your mind and words. The words you speak and the thoughts you entertain are shaping your future. You can't speak defeat and expect victory. You can't think small and expect to live big. The atmosphere of your life is created by what you allow into your mind. Fill it with wisdom, inspiration, and knowledge, and watch how your world changes. 3, eliminate toxic influences. Some of you have dreams and goals, but you're surrounded by the wrong voices. People telling you what you can't do, why it won't work, why you should settle for less. Let me tell you something. You were not created to live limited, discouraged, or stuck. You have to be bold enough to walk away from anything that poisons your atmosphere. 4, surround yourself with positivity. You need to be around people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be your best. Listen to mentors. Read books that expand your thinking. Engage in conversations that build you up. When you do, you'll feel your confidence grow and your potential will rise. 5, stay anchored in faith and purpose. Difficulties will come. There will be moments when things don't go as planned. But don't let temporary problems define your permanent future. When the storms hit, stay anchored in your faith and purpose. Remind yourself, I am strong, I am capable, I am destined for greatness. 6, take charge with gratitude and confidence. One of the greatest ways to rule your atmosphere is through gratitude. When you wake up each morning, don't start your day complaining. Start it with thanksgiving. Instead of saying, I have so much to do, say, I'm grateful for the opportunities ahead. Your attitude determines your altitude. My challenge to you today is this. Take control of your atmosphere. Don't let worry, negativity, or distraction set the tone. You were created to live in victory, to soar like an eagle, to rule your world with confidence and faith. Your atmosphere determines your altitude. The environment you create around yourself directly influences your growth, success, and well-being. If you want to rise higher in life, whether in your education, career, or personal relationships, you have to be intentional about what you allow into your space. Just like an airplane needs the right conditions to take off and reach its cruising altitude, you need the right mindset, influences, and habits to soar. Think about the eagle. It doesn't stay on the ground, flapping its wings among the pigeons, pecking at the dirt. No, the eagle rises above the storm. When strong winds come, it doesn't struggle against them. It uses them to soar higher. In the same way, your life is shaped by the atmosphere you cultivate. If you surround yourself with negativity, drama, and doubt, it will weigh you down like heavy chains. But when you fill your environment with positivity, faith, and purpose, you'll rise higher even when challenges come. Your altitude in life is not determined by your background, circumstances, or the opinions of others. It is determined by what you choose to focus on and the atmosphere you create around yourself. If you're always around people who complain, who doubt, who see problems instead of possibilities, that mindset will rub off on you. Before you know it, you'll start thinking the same way, limiting your potential without even realizing it. That's why it's so important to be mindful of what you allow into your space. Imagine you're in a room filled with fresh air. You can breathe easily, you feel energized, and your mind is clear. Now picture that same room being filled with smoke. At first, you might not notice it much, but over time it becomes harder to breathe, your energy drains, and your vision becomes blurred. That's what happens when you allow negativity, distractions, and toxic influences into your atmosphere. It doesn't just affect your mood, it affects your thinking, your choices, and ultimately your future. But here's the good news. You have the power to change your atmosphere. You can start today by being intentional about your surroundings. Choose to speak words of faith instead of fear. Listen to uplifting messages. Read books that expand your mind and spend time with people who encourage and challenge you to be better. When you do this, you'll feel your energy shift, your confidence grow, and your mindset elevate. Even when challenges come, and they will. You don't have to let them define your altitude. Just like the eagle uses the storm to rise higher, you can use difficulties as opportunities to grow. Instead of saying, this setback is holding me back, start saying, this challenge is pushing me forward. Instead of letting problems overwhelm you, remind yourself, I am in control of my atmosphere. I will not stay down. I will rise higher. You were not created to live small, defeated, or weighed down by negativity. You were designed to soar. Set the right atmosphere, and your altitude will take care of itself. Your mind is like a garden, and whatever you plant in it will grow. If you allow weeds of negativity, fear, and doubt to take root, they will spread and choke out the good things in your life. But if you plant seeds of faith, confidence, and determination, you will see a harvest of success, peace, and fulfillment. That's why it's so important to guard your mind and your words. What you allow into your thoughts and what you speak out loud have the power to shape your reality. Every day, thoughts are constantly flowing into your mind, some positive, some negative. You may not be able to stop a negative thought from coming, but you can decide whether to entertain it or reject it. When a thought tells you you're not smart enough, you're going to fail, or you're not good enough, you don't have to accept it. Just because a thought knocks on the door doesn't mean you have to let it in. Instead, replace it with something better. I am capable. I am growing. I have what it takes to succeed. When you guard your mind, you take control of your future. The words you speak are just as powerful. Words are like seeds. Whatever you speak, you give life to. If you constantly talk about how hard things are, how you never get any good breaks, or how you're always stressed, you're reinforcing a negative atmosphere. But when you start speaking words of faith and positivity, you begin to shift your mindset and surroundings. Instead of saying, this is too difficult, try saying, I am learning and I will overcome this. Instead of saying, I always mess up, say, I am improving every day. Your words are setting the tone for your life. Many people don't realize that the words they speak to themselves are shaping their future. If you tell yourself that you're not good at math, that you'll never be successful, or that you don't have what it takes, those words become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your mind will believe what you keep telling it. That's why it's so important to speak words of encouragement to yourself. Even when you don't feel confident, speak confidence. Even when you don't see progress, declare that growth is happening. Just like you wouldn't let garbage pile up in your home, don't let toxic thoughts and words fill your mind. Be intentional about what you allow in. Pay attention to what you listen to, what you watch, and the conversations you engage in. If you're always around negativity, it will be hard to stay positive. But if you surround yourself with inspiration, wisdom, and encouragement, your mindset will be lifted and your words will reflect that. The way you think and speak today is shaping the life you'll live tomorrow. If you want to go higher, you must guard your mind and words. Fill your thoughts with hope, speak words of faith, and create an atmosphere where success and growth can thrive. Your environment plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset, attitude, and success. Just like a plant cannot thrive in toxic soil, you cannot grow to your full potential if you are surrounded by negative influences. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, and the conversations you engage in all contribute to the atmosphere around you. If that atmosphere is filled with doubt, discouragement, and negativity, it will be difficult to maintain a strong and confident mindset. That's why it's so important to recognize and eliminate toxic influences from your life. Toxic influences come in many forms. Sometimes they are people, friends, colleagues, or even family members who constantly bring negativity into your life. They may always be complaining, criticizing, or focusing on problems instead of solutions. They may tell you that your dreams are impossible, that you're not capable, or that you should lower your expectations. If you're not careful, their negative words can become your inner dialogue, limiting your confidence and keeping you from pursuing your goals. Other times, toxic influences come from the things you consume. The media you watch, the music you listen to, and the social media accounts you follow all have an impact on your thinking. If you're constantly filling your mind with content that promotes fear, division, or self-doubt, it will be hard to maintain a positive and productive mindset. Just like you wouldn't drink polluted water, you shouldn't allow toxic influences to pollute your thoughts. It's not always easy to distance yourself from negative influences, especially when they come from people close to you, but you have to ask yourself, are these influences helping me grow, or are they holding me back? If a relationship is constantly draining your energy, making you feel worse about yourself, or discouraging you from becoming better, it may be time to set boundaries. That doesn't mean you have to be rude or cut people off completely, but it does mean being mindful of how much time and energy you give to those who bring negativity into your life. At the same time, it's not enough to just remove toxic influences. You have to replace them with positive ones. Seek out people who uplift and inspire you. Listen to messages that build your faith and confidence. Read books that expand your knowledge and challenge you to grow. Surround yourself with an atmosphere that encourages progress, not one that keeps you stuck. The reality is you can't always control who you work with, what situations arise, or what difficulties come your way, but you can control how much influence those things have over you. You don't have to let other people's negativity dictate your mindset. You don't have to let discouraging voices stop you from pursuing your dreams. You have the power to eliminate toxic influences and create an environment where you can thrive. If you want to grow, if you want to succeed, if you want to live a life of purpose and confidence, be intentional about what you allow into your space. Surround yourself with people, habits, and influences that push you forward rather than hold you back. The people and influences you surround yourself with play a major role in shaping your thoughts, attitudes, and overall success. Just as a healthy environment helps a plant grow strong and thrive, a positive atmosphere filled with encouragement, inspiration, and wisdom will help you reach your highest potential. Surrounding yourself with positivity doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending life is perfect. It means making a conscious decision to focus on growth, solutions, and opportunities rather than limitations and problems. The company you keep directly affects your mindset. If you spend time with people who are always complaining, doubting, or making excuses, that attitude will eventually influence you. Their negativity will weigh on you, and you may start adopting their way of thinking without even realizing it. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who believe in possibilities, who challenge you to be better, and who encourage you to go after your goals, you will start to rise higher. Their mindset will inspire you to think bigger, work harder, and stay focused on what truly matters. Positivity is not just about relationships. It also includes what you expose your mind to. The books you read, the videos you watch, and the conversations you engage in all shape your thinking. If you constantly consume content that promotes fear, doubt, and insecurity, those emotions will take root in your life. But if you fill your mind with inspiration, knowledge, and messages of encouragement, you will develop a mindset that is strong, confident, and forward-thinking. The key is to be intentional about the influences you allow into your life. One of the most effective ways to create a positive atmosphere is to seek out mentors and role models who have already achieved what you aspire to do. Learning from those who have succeeded before you can help you avoid common pitfalls, gain valuable insight, and stay motivated during difficult times. These mentors don't have to be people you know personally. They can be authors, leaders, or even historical figures whose stories inspire you. Surrounding yourself with their wisdom through books, speeches, and teachings can shift your perspective and give you the confidence to pursue your dreams. It's also important to actively engage in uplifting and meaningful conversations. Instead of gossiping, criticizing, or discussing problems with no solutions, choose to talk about ideas, strategies, and ways to improve. Speak words that build others up and encourage growth. When you create an atmosphere of positivity in your relationships, not only do you benefit, but those around you also begin to grow. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a daily choice. It means distancing yourself from toxic influences, seeking out uplifting relationships, and being intentional about what you feed your mind. The more you cultivate an environment of encouragement, wisdom, and growth, the stronger and more confident you will become. Your thoughts, your attitude, and your future are directly influenced by the atmosphere you create. Choose to fill it with light, possibility, and inspiration. Life is full of ups and downs, unexpected challenges, and moments of uncertainty. No one is exempt from difficulties, but the difference between those who rise above and those who stay stuck is how they respond. When storms come, you need something to hold on to, something that keeps you steady when everything around you seems uncertain. That anchor is your faith and purpose. When you stay grounded in what you believe and keep your vision clear, no obstacle can shake you off course. Faith is the foundation of strength. It gives you the confidence to keep moving forward, even when you don't see immediate results. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to feel discouraged, to start doubting yourself, and to wonder if you'll ever reach your goals. But faith reminds you that setbacks are temporary, that difficulties are only stepping stones to something greater. It allows you to trust that even when you don't have all the answers, there is a way forward. Your purpose is your guiding light. It is what gives meaning to your efforts and direction to your journey. Without purpose, it's easy to feel lost, to wander aimlessly, and to give up when things get tough. But when you have a clear sense of why you're doing what you're doing, challenges don't stop you, they strengthen you. A person with purpose doesn't quit at the first sign of difficulty. They keep pushing forward, knowing that every challenge is shaping them into who they are meant to be. Staying anchored in faith and purpose doesn't mean you won't face difficulties. It simply means that when difficulties come, you won't be easily shaken. Think of a ship in the middle of a storm. The waves crash against it. The winds try to push it off course. But because it is anchored, it remains steady. In the same way, when you are anchored in faith, you don't let fear, doubt, or failure pull you away from your path. Instead, you stand firm, knowing that better days are ahead. Doubt will try to creep in. Fear will whisper that you're not capable. People may even tell you that your dreams are too big, that you should settle for something smaller. But when you are anchored in purpose, those voices don't define you. You remind yourself of why you started, of the vision that is leading you, and of the faith that is carrying you forward. One of the best ways to stay anchored is through daily practices that strengthen your mindset. Take time each day to reflect on your goals, to remind yourself of what you're working toward. Read, listen, and engage with things that build your faith and reinforce your purpose. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to keep going. The more you reinforce your foundation, the stronger your anchor will be. No matter what comes your way, never lose sight of your purpose and never let go of your faith. These two things will keep you steady no matter how strong the storm may be. When you stay anchored, you don't just survive challenges, you grow stronger through them. Your future is not determined by your past, your circumstances, or what others say about you. It is shaped by the choices you make today. Every day you have the power to decide the direction of your life. You can choose to let fear hold you back, or you can step forward in faith. You can choose to focus on problems, or you can seek out solutions. You can stay in your comfort zone, or you can push yourself to grow. The decisions you make today will define where you will be tomorrow. It's easy to think that success, happiness, or fulfillment are things that just happen to certain people. But the truth is, nothing great happens by accident. Growth is a choice. Success is a result of consistent, intentional effort. If you want to achieve something meaningful, you have to be willing to take action. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't make the right choices, that talent will never be fully realized. Small daily decisions lead to big results over time. If you choose to develop good habits, reading, learning, practicing discipline, you will see the benefits in the long run. If you choose to stay in a cycle of negativity, procrastination, or fear, you will limit your own potential. You don't have to make drastic changes overnight, but you do need to take small steps in the right direction every single day. Those small steps add up to big progress. Your attitude also plays a major role in shaping your future. The way you think about yourself, your abilities, and your opportunities determines how far you will go. If you believe that you're capable, you will take bold steps forward. If you believe that success is out of reach, you will hesitate and miss out on opportunities. That's why it's so important to train your mind to see possibilities instead of obstacles, to focus on solutions instead of limitation. Another key factor in shaping your future is perseverance. There will be challenges along the way. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when things don't go as planned, when you wonder if your efforts are even worth it. But if you stay committed, if you keep pushing forward despite difficulties, you will eventually see progress. Every successful person has faced setbacks. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the choice to keep going. No matter where you are today, you have the power to change your future. You are not stuck. You are not limited by what has happened before. You have the ability to make new decisions, to take new actions, and to create a life that is filled with purpose, growth, and success. The key is to be intentional. Don't wait for things to change. Be the one who makes the change. Decide today that you will take responsibility for your future. When you make the choice to grow, to learn, and to keep moving forward, there is no limit to what you can achieve. You have the power to rule your atmosphere. Your mindset, your surroundings, your words, and your choices are shaping the life you live. If you want to rise higher, you must be intentional about the environment you create. Guard your mind, speak words of faith, eliminate toxic influences, and surround yourself with positivity. Stay anchored in your faith and purpose, and never forget that your future is determined by the choices you make today. Life will bring challenges, but you don't have to be controlled by them. Like an eagle rising above the storm, you can use every difficulty as an opportunity to grow stronger. You were not created to live small, defeated, or stuck in negativity. You were designed to soar, to reach new heights, to walk in confidence. Make the decision today to rule your atmosphere. Set the tone for your life. Choose faith over fear and build an environment where success, peace, and joy can thrive. When you take control of your atmosphere, there is no limit to how high you can go.